So today we're diving into, well, a bit of an unexpected topic.
Oh,
Yeah, we're going to be looking at the life and times of Elmer Fudd.
intriguing. Where are we getting our information from?
We've got our hands on this, well, let's call it a biography.
A biography.
That's right, Elmer Fudd, a tragic tale of one man's quest for wabbit suppression.
Not your typical scholarly source.
Yeah.
This is going to be good.
You hit the nail on the head. See, we often think of Elmer as, just a cartoon, but this biography, it wants us to look deeper. This is a story about obsession, failure, the kind of stuff we all grapple with.
Definitely not the first thing that comes to mind with Elmer Fudd.
Exactly. It's unexpected. So the book starts off setting the scene. Elmer's from humble beginnings, rural upbringing, the whole 9 yards. And it seems like his family, well, they weren't exactly known for their sophistication, let's say.
Sounds like a recipe for disaster already.
Right. But here's the thing. Elmer has this dream, this burning desire. He yearns to be a hunter, a great hunter, someone who can,
Bag himself some wabbit.
well, yes, but think bigger. This isn't just about putting food on the table. It's about fulfilling this deep-seated ambition.
Ah, so there's a deeper meaning, even with the wabbits. I like it.
And this is where the humor comes in, right?
Yeah.
This clash between Elmer's grand aspirations and the, let's say, less than grand reality of his situation.
So the classic underdog story, just with more, fur and shotguns.
Exactly. And of course, we can't forget the iconic line that perfectly captures this whole tragicomic thing. You know it. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting wabbits.
Classic Elmer. But thinking about it, that line is kind of ironic, isn't it?
Go on.
Well, he's always hunting wabbits, always saying that line, but
Hmm.
he never actually catches one, does he?
You've got a point there. It's almost like the author's hinting at the fact that Elmer's destined to fail from the very beginning.
Setting us up for the fall, eh?
Right. But just as we think we've got Elmer all figured out, just as we're settling into his predictable routine, boom, Bugs Bunny enters the picture.
Ah, yes. The wabbit to end all wabbits.
And suddenly Elmer's story isn't just about hunting anymore. It's about this fundamental clash of, well, everything. Ideologies, worldviews, you name it.
A clash of titans. Well, a titan and a very clever rabbit, at least. So, how do these two forces of nature collide?
Let's just say it's not your average hunter and prey dynamic. Picture it. You've got Bugs, cool as a cucumber, that little smirk on his face, and he's always one step ahead.
Oh, yeah. He just seems to glide right past Elmer's traps.
Every single time. And the disguises, don't even get me started on the disguise.
Oh, those are classic. Who could forget him dressed up as that, what was it, a Valkyrie?
Yeah, Valkyrie. And let's not forget the whole seduction routine.
Oh, Elmer, darling.
With the fluttering eyelashes and everything. But no matter what Bugs throws at him, he always caps it off with that iconic line.
What's up, Doc?
Delivered with impeccable comedic timing. And here's the thing, it's hilarious, sure, but there's this whole other layer to it, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's not just slapstick. There's something deeper going on.
Exactly. This isn't just a rabbit outsmarting a hunter. This is like some primal struggle playing out.
It's like that age-old battle between, I don't know, man and nature, or maybe intellect versus instinct.
You nailed it. You've got Elmer with his meticulously crafted plans, the complex traps, all the gear.
And yet he still gets outsmarted by, well, a wild rabbit.
A wild rabbit who's completely in tune with his surroundings. Bugs, he doesn't need fancy gadgets. He eyes nature's trickster.
He's just instinct, pure and simple.
And you can see how that would drive Elmer absolutely bonkers.
Oh, yeah, I'd be pulling my hair out if I were him.
Well, according to the biography, that's kind of what starts to happen.
Really? Does he have a
Like-
mental breakdown?
Not a full-blown breakdown, but the constant failures, they take their toll. The biography talks about how his determination, his drive, it starts to morph into this unhealthy obsession.
The obsession.
He becomes fixated on catching bugs to the point where it consumes his every thought.
So it's not just about the hunting anymore, it's about...
It's about Elmer's entire sense of self-worth, his identity even. And this is where the biography takes a bit of a darker turn.
Oh, how so?
Well, we start to see Elmer's grip on reality slipping. He starts seeing bugs everywhere, even when he's not there.
Oh, no, that's not good.
No, it's not. And his friends, even they start to worry. He's pushing everyone away, so fixated on this impossible goal.
Like they always say, be careful what you wish for, right?
Right. And this, I think, is where the author wants us to pause and, I don't know, reflect. They're holding up a mirror to that fine line between, healthy persistence and, well, destructive obsession.
When the thing you want consumes you.
Exactly. And then Just when you think it can't get any more intense, we get to the final confrontation.
Oh, this is the good part. Let me guess. Bugs wins again.
You know it. But it's how it happens that's really interesting. The setting is perfect. You've got a raging thunderstorm mirroring Elmer's inner turmoil.
The tension must be palpable.
Oh, you can feel it. And then the climax. The
Oh,
misfire.
misfire, you mean?
His gun jams. In that pivotal moment when he's so close, Elmer can't even get a shot off.
Oh, wow. Talk about adding insult to injury.
It's almost like the universe itself is playing a cruel joke on him. And then get this, as Elmer's reeling from the defeat, Bugs delivers his classic line.
Let me guess. What's up, Doc?
Close, but he goes with, "Heh, better luck next time, Doc."
Simple, but effective.
Right. But in that context, after everything Elmer's been through, it takes on a whole new meaning.
You're right. There's this weird tension like, is Bugs being sarcastic? Or is there a hint of genuine sympathy in his voice?
Exactly. It's incredible how much weight that one line carries. And it's moments like these, I think, that really make this biography so compelling. It really makes you wonder what's going through Elmer's head at that moment.
Oh, absolutely. The biography actually does a great job of painting that picture for us. It describes Elmer returning to his cabin, defeated, totally deflated.
All that ambition, all that drive, just
Okay.
gone.
Yep, he hangs up his rifle, puts it away for good. It's like that symbolic gesture of surrender, you know?
He's finally letting go of the chase.
The obsession that consumed him, it's finally released its grip. And there's this sense of, I don't know, peace that settles over him. Not happiness necessarily, but acceptance.
The author really captures that shift beautifully.
Yeah. And the biography goes on to describe Elmer's passing. It's peaceful, quiet, almost like he'd finally found a tranquility he never could have imagined while he was so caught up in catching bugs.
It's almost bittersweet, isn't it?
It is. But then comes the real kicker.
The carrot on the grave.
You know it. The biography tells us that Bugs himself put it there.
Wow. Talk about a powerful image. How do you even begin to interpret that?
Right. I mean, is it a sign of respect? Like after all these years, Bugs acknowledging their strange bond?
Or is it like the ultimate victory lap?
A final, "What's up, Doc?" in carrot form. Honestly, I go back and forth. I think it's open to interpretation, you know?
That's what makes this whole thing so fascinating. And it just goes to show you sometimes the most absurd stories can reveal some pretty profound truths about, well, about us.
100%. I mean, who knew Elmer Fudd could be so thought-provoking?
Right. And I think that's what's so great about this deep dive. It's not just about analyzing a cartoon. It's about holding up a mirror to our own desires, our own
We
struggles.
all got our own Bugs Bunny, right?
Yeah.
That goal, that dream that seems just out of reach no matter how hard we try.
It makes you think, at what point do we decide to maybe redefine our relationship with that thing? Do we keep chasing like Elmer, or do we find a different path?
That's the question, isn't it? And I don't think there's an easy answer. But hey, that's what makes life interesting, right?
I think Elmer would agree. Well, on that note, until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and as our friend Elmer would say, that's all, folks.